Well, hello, Scorpio, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot card reading. I am back, catching up on readings, but trying to keep my eye strain at a minimum. I want to thank everyone that sent the well wishes, healing, blessings, energy my way. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. So, Scorpio, let's see what's going on for the week. And as always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates and leave the rest. So let's see what the cards are revealing. All right, Scorpio. What crystal is coming through for you for the week ahead? Crystal for Scorpio, please. And we have Unakite. Live in the present. Be in the here and now. Be very mindful. And let's see what Archangel Michael has to say. What's the message coming through for Scorpio? There's a big push, Scorpio, to really be in the present current time, to not really dwell on the past and not worry about the future. Keep yourself grounded, centered, and balanced with everything that is so uncertain globally. So just kind of, keep yourself in that state of calm and be in the present. All right. Look at this. A package coming from Archangel Michael. You will manifest what you need. Express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance you need. Beautiful, very beautiful message there. That's why, kind of just, worry about you and the people that you care for around you. Express gratitude, and you're going to be able to see things through, you might say, getting through maybe difficult times, unsure times here. All right, let's see what the money oracle message is for Scorpio. Message for Scorpio. Moving up. Career is on the rise. New offers and opportunities. Salary increase. Going to the next level. What a beautiful carded energy. Look at that. Look at that. Moving up, Scorpio. Beautiful. Just worry about the now. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say. Messages, guidance for Scorpio, please. What's coming through? What does Scorpio need to be aware of? Live in the present. Oh, okay. Your efforts are going to pay off. The Nine of Pentacles just flipped out. As I said, what do you need to be aware of? That your efforts are going to pay off. You're going to be moving up. You're going to manifest what you need. We have the Knight of Wands. It's going to come in very quickly. So you could be hearing some kind of news. And that's why you have to be in the present time, present current time. Be mindful of everything around you, what's happening. Could be opportunities showing up. And if you're dwelling on the past, you're worrying about the future, you're not in this moment in time. You're thinking about those things. So at least for this week, try to get yourself grounded and centered because you're going to manifest what you need and your efforts are paying off this week. We have some kind of temptation coming in with the Devil card. Okay. That is why you're getting the Unakite crystal to stay very grounded, centered, and balanced. All your efforts are going to pay off. The Knight of Wands can be Sagittarian energy that's coming in very quickly. It can be a very tempting offer with the Devil card, but something I almost feel like maybe someone, and it can be a Sagittarian coming in very quickly trying to give you a tempting offer, but you need to keep yourself grounded. It can be an indication that there's going to be a new offer or opportunity and a salary increase with it where you're going to the next level. It can be happening very quickly. So it's going to be a very tempting offer. It's going to you're really going to, trust in the divine intervention here, that they're bringing you the assistance that you need, like a leg up going to the next level. So we've got movement, we've got efforts paying off. The Devil card is something that might really draw your attention to what I feel might be an opportunity. So in this case, the Devil card isn't too bad. Unless it's somebody that keeps pushing and wanting you to sign like on the dotted line for some kind of opportunity. I would be a little careful of that. But efforts paying off. Let's see what's pairing up with these cards. What's pairing up with this Nine of Pentacles? Putting in all that work, it's going to pay off. This can be in regards to a relationship, your health, your job, your career, a project. Page of Wands, good news coming in. Definitely we can see there's good news coming in. With this Knight of Wands, usually you hear the message and the Knight shows up, bringing in the actual resolution here. Knight of Cups. We've got two Knights here. Something you desire. Knight of Cups. So for some of you Scorpios, and hear me out on this, Knight of Cups can be about really listening to your intuition, your gut instincts. It can be new love showing up very suddenly. So for some of you, there could be, the Devil card represents Capricorn. Could be a Capricorn showing up very quickly, very suddenly. And your efforts could be paying off if you've been trying to meet someone new, find someone new, find the love of your life. It can be that, and certainly good news. But your oracle messages here are all about manifesting what you need. Your career is on the rise. So let's see what's pairing up with the Devil card here. Two Knights here, definite movement, change, travel. Got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands can be, I always pick up like the Queen of Wands is a recruiter, Scorpio. This queen sees your gifts, your talents. She can see right through you, what you're able to do. Maybe even talents that you're a little bit in doubt about. But, this is somebody that I think with the Devil energy is somebody, she's not manipulating you, but I feel that she's pointing out what you could be. So this could be some kind of new offer or opportunity coming in. Of course, more money. It's in a step up. So just general reading, Scorpio. So what is it that you've been putting a lot of time and effort into? Because the cards are indicating that there's some kind of movement or shift in regards to that. Good news coming in, efforts paying off. It's telling you to be focused on this week in regards to what you want to manifest for yourself. And the Queen of Wands certainly can be an Aries, a Leo individual. I see somebody with a job offer, and it can be someone outside of the company that you currently work for. So the Devil card brings in the temptation, and I do feel you need to give it some serious thought here. So let's see what else is coming through. What else is coming through for Scorpio for the week? I'm just picking up a lot of enthusiastic energy here. We have the Strength card, Leo, the Strength card. I think you're finding some difficulty. There's something here about maybe moving house. There's an opportunity here. It's very tempting, but you might have to move house. So you really have to think about this. All this... Yeah, this is huge messages and offers coming in. Abundance coming in. Something's ending. Something's ending. So for some, you know, we've got the Knight of Cups here. Could be new love coming in. So a relationship could have ended, or it is ending, or the final goodbye closure is this week. The Death card is an indication that, you know, efforts are paying off. Something has maybe run its course. With this Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, it can be travel is indicated. It can certainly be in regards to moving house for a job. I do feel the Queen of Wands is bringing about an opportunity. So let's see what's pairing up with the cards here. The Strength card. It's pairing up with Strength. Oh, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Wow, we have almost all the Knights here. We've got the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. So this is like a new opportunity. This is, you know, it can be a new relationship. The Knight of Pentacles is planting the seeds for your future. So definitely seeing that you might be tempted by some kind of offer that's coming in regards to what you do for a living. You're going to the next level, whatever that might be. You could be somebody might be talking to you going into like a leadership position. You might not be in one right now, but they could be talking to you. Something's coming to a close with the Death card. Doesn't mean actual death, but it's closure. Something's completing, finalizing. Okay. Now this just flew out. That's why you've got the Strength card. It was landing over here. So, you know, you have a lot to think about. But I do feel that if there's an opportunity coming your way this week, even if you have to move house, you're going to do it. What's pairing up with the Death card? Going off in a new direction. It's a sacrifice or some kind of sacrifice. So I'm really picking up that you might have to travel for this new job. You might have to move house for this new job. But you're manifesting everything that you need. You expressed gratitude, you know, like if things had already come to pass, and they're coming in extremely quickly. Efforts are paying off. You need to stay grounded, centered, and balanced, living in the present current time. Don't miss this opportunity this week. So certainly somebody could be coming in as the Queen of Wands. It could be a CEO or a recruiter. We have a card that wants to come out. Seven of Pentacles, a time of reassessment. A time of reassessment here as to what you want to do. Because your efforts, you've put in the work. It's paying off. The cards are indicating you're going off in a new direction. So definitely thinking about quite a bit here. Planting the seeds for your future. And it's going to be, this is the happily ever after card. So whatever's coming your way this week, Scorpio, give it some serious thought. Even if it doesn't seem like a right fit for you, or if there's some kind of sacrifice that goes with it, where it might be a job where you have to travel at times, or it could be that you have to move house. Could be in a different state. I would give it serious thought, because this is, there's an indication that a cycle is closing for you, Scorpio, and you need to move on. This is making, it's your choice. So it is making this this sacrifice in some way, shape, or form, which can be moving house, because that means, you know, you have to find new living quarters and all of that goes with it. But definitely, it's going to be so worth it. All right, let's see what the final message is. Angel wishes, what's coming through for Scorpio? While you have a pulse, make every beat of your heart count. That's kind of like a message of saying to you, go for it, Scorpio. All right, that is the messages for the week. Thank you so much for joining me, sending you love and abundance to make it a great week.